Welcome to the long-awaited return of the Somewhat Close to Everything We Need podcast. This may or may not be our second attempt trying to record this podcast with our guest here, Dante.
Maybe.
But anyway, Don, how are you doing?
Doing all right, hanging in there. Happy to be here today. It's good. Thanks for having me on.
It looks like Lev and Norm are having a pretty good time tonight. How are you guys
They're
doing?
getting a little frisky. It's all right.
So I wasn't really prepared. You guys didn't tell me what to bring, but I brought.
It looks like you have the right attire on and everything.
Looks like we're just gonna have to jump right into this because there's not really much else we can do.
Yeah.
Sadly, in the original episode we tried to air of this one, it technically got lost.
It's gone and forgotten.
This is attempt 2.
Rest in peace. A quick moment in silence for the lost recording.
So Don, welcome back for the first time.
You didn't give a quick moment of silence to the lost recording.
It's a
That
very
was the
quick
quickest moment of silence I've ever heard in my life. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a little behind, but cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Oh,
Alrighty. So we do have a sad moment, which we might need another moment of silence for here.
really?
The closing of the Caldwell Community Center,
Oh,
also known as the CCC. Don, I know this has deep emotional attachment to you. How do you feel right now?
it's tough. It's really sad. I was sad to begin with because I couldn't go there at all because, of course, I had to close temporarily like all the other gyms. So that was sad. But then when I found out they're not opening back up, that was just kind of a different level. And I just took it from like here to like here, or from here to here, because it moves downwards instead.
It went one of the ways for sure.
Yeah, because that place kind of built me up. It raised me in a way, and now I'm just not going to be able to ever go there again, probably.
Yeah. So speaking of how it
sad.
raised you, you didn't used to be as absolutely gained up as you are now. Is that true?
No, yeah, that is true. I used to be quite a bit smaller, probably like
In fact,
15, 20 pounds smaller.
Perhaps that small.
Perhaps. About that small. That looks about right.
So, Lev, do you want to analyze this picture, including just the comparison of the side-by-side of the beautiful Nick Piątek here?
Yeah,
Sexy man.
Let me just really get a look here. We got a very skinny, pale, small child. He's just so small in not matching shorts and t-shirt, a red t-shirt, neon green shorts, just next to an absolute stud muffin.
That's a specimen right there.
I know he's a midget,
Sure.
but he's a hot midget, bro. Like,
He's one of the hottest midgets I know.
Put like 5 inches of height on that kid. Forget about it. That wouldn't be
Oh
fair.
my God. No,
Can
that's
you
why
imagine that?
he is short, because God just didn't want him to
Yeah. God didn't want to explode people's eyes with pure.
No. If Nick was 5 inches taller, he could literally, I don't even know.
Like, I'm sorry,
just-
I'll be honest with you. If someone sent me this picture, I would ask who's the guy on the left. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean,
he would be overlooked. How do you feel?
I would
I mean,
say, who's
most
the guy on the left
people-
and what is his Snapchat? Those would be my 2 questions.
that's fair, but I mean, I don't really feel bad about that. I mean, most people next to Nick would
Yeah.
look pretty disgusting.
All right. But back to
No, it's not really anything I
the,
can do
the
about it.
lesser subject in this picture. Don, this was your former self. And would it be fair to say that the CCC had a big part in your transformation into your current body?
No, it did. Yeah, for sure. I mean, right now, my hair is all long. So that wasn't the CCC. That was kind of just natural. But,
That's
the
what we
rest
call
of my
hair growth.
I
the
know-
rest of my transformation was due to the CCC.
I know that Matt
The size.
doesn't know what you look like, but can you just give a quick flex for the camera to show how far you've come since then?
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, I'm kind of wearing a sweatshirt, but it's like my arms are like that big.
Whoa!
As you see,
Yeah.
massive arms, right? And
Oh,
then
Massive.
picture,
Like
just massive difference.
they're like that big right now compared to like that in the picture.
It's fair to say they tripled in size, right?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
All right.
Really
Well,
great
Rest
stuff.
in peace to the CCC. We appreciate everything
Rest
you've
in
done for
peace.
Dante.
We're
I
glad
do.
you're back and you're big.
I'll be able to move on
You
though.
you can find somewhere that is almost as good.
Almost. I mean, I don't think I'll ever find like quite the same, but
No one will be like the first time, you know?
no, exactly. But I'll get something close, I think.
All right, we're moving on to a new segment here on the podcast. Friend group trivia. Lev, you want to explain how this works?
So, this game is modeled after your favorite Xbox game, Trivial Pursuit Live. We
Not
know
true.
you love it, and you're not tired of it at all. So-
I don't like it.
Trivia game, just like Trivial Pursuit Live, there are 6 categories, and you're gonna answer one question for each category.
Just like your favorite game on Xbox.
Let's just hop right into
All
it.
right.
We really thought of you.
It's my favorite game.
All right. Question 1. Who was the first Chinese writer to win a Nobel Prize for Literature? A. Zhang Alin. B. Gao Xingjian. C. Cao Yu. Or D. Ba Jin.
Tough one, but I know some kindergartners that know the answer.
Oh, do you?
There's a few.
I got to go with the most literaturely sounding name, and it's gonna be, I think, Cao Yu.
Cao Yu. Let's see how he did on the first question here. Fortunately, it was Gao
Oh
Xingjian.
shit! That was my next guess.
So
I just
overall,
got
not a great
confused.
start.
I got confused with the first one who won the other prize. You know?
Oh,
Have you
yeah, that actually was Cao Yu.
Have you read any of Gao Xingjian's work?
No, but I know of him though.
I think, especially throughout quarantine, this might be a chance for me to catch up in literature.
Yeah.
Catch up on some literature. I'm feeling a little sophisticated.
Mhm. All right. Well, not a great start, but we're moving on to question 2. When is Sarah's birthday? We have A, December 4th, B, December 9th, C, December 6th, or D, December 12th. So we gave you the month if you didn't know it.
Yeah, I wanted to start this off by saying I definitely knew it was in December,
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah, well, now you can see it's 100% in December.
Now that I know it's in December, it's easy.
All right, what's the answer then?
It's easy.
Oh, you got it. It's an easy answer.
It's an easy answer. That's all you need to know.
I see.
We're gonna need
Is that your final answer?
we're gonna need an answer in the form of A, B, C, or D.
You can't spell easy with those letters, so I don't really know what to do. But I guess December 9th. B.
Let's see how he's done. Oh no.
Oh,
It appears the correct answer is December 6th. I don't think Sarah's gonna like that one very much.
I know. I got confused with
The numbers flipped, yeah.
no, because I thought it was the day Sarah was supposed to be born.
Oh, that's usually what
She
people
was-
talk about when they say birthday.
Honest,
Yeah, no, because she was born 3 days early, so
Sarah,
that's why I got confused.
honest mistake. It's not his fault.
You know, moving on, though. It's all right.
It's proper.
Category, entertainment. Question is, how are you? We have A, great, B, good, C, adequate, or D, bad.
Hmm.
And take us through your thought process in this one.
Yeah. So I'm right off the bat. I think I'm definitely not great because the whole worldly situation that's going on kind of got me.
There is a
bummed
bit of a
out.
global pandemic that's kind of a bother.
Yeah.
Answer.
I would say I'm not good either. It's kind of depressing sitting inside all day. It's definitely a bummer. But I'm not. So yeah, no, I don't think I'm bad either. Could definitely be a lot worse. So I'm gonna go C, adequate. Cause I'm just kind of. I mean, it's like it is what it is. I'm just chilling.
It
All right,
is
let's see if he got his first
But-
correct answer here.
Yeah.
You nailed it. The answer was indeed C,
Hey.
adequate. It's 1 for 3 so far. All right, moving on to question
interesting
4.
that we knew how you were doing today before you knew how you were.
Well, it's more of a matter of if he got it right or not, and he did. So good for him.
I got you, man. I'm just genius.
Category, geography. When is Leah's birthday?
Mm.
A,
Mhm.
wondering why
November 14th.
geography question. I don't care about you.
B, November 17th. C, September 12th, or D, September 19th.
These are all good options.
So there's no month giveaway this
No.
time.
Yeah. I do know it's in either November or September.
He's narrowed it down.
You are a
Yeah, this is an easy one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're still going to need the answer in the form of a letter or the official answer.
It's just,
We know birthdays are your specialty, so this shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, no, I know it. It's September 12th. Of course.
Let's see if he even got the correct month. Turns out he did not. November 17th.
Oh.
That is an embarrassing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about our half birthday.
Oh, yeah. It's
Completely
not,
understandable. Obviously, her half birthday would in fact be September 12th.
Come on.
All right.
Let's be real.
Let's just move on to question 5 here. Not looking too good so far. Sports and leisure is the category. Where do you rank on the Spikeball power rankings? We got A1, B2, C3, or D4.
if I'm being completely honest, some of these numbers seem a little generous.
What? um.
Don, I believe there was a book written about this.
There was a book written. There's a movie about it.
That's a big hint right there.
There was a movie about it. However, the movie was only based on a true story, so it wasn't completely correct. And one of the things he got wrong is I'm actually C, number 3.
So he thinks he's number 3. Let's take a look at the answer here.
Take a look.
It turns out I am number 4.
See, but the problem is that's based on a true story. It's not.
I believe it actually says an autobiography by Dante Giglio, and I don't know.
Oh shit. Yeah, no. See, the problem is I was a little under the influence when I wrote it. The entire thing.
The entire book.
The entire book. I was on a little bit.
I can't say I've never wrote a book
life.
drunk the entire time. Can't
We
say
are
that.
better. I'm number 4.
Shout out to Dante. It is a New York Times bestseller, so props to him on that one. Moving on to the last question. Category science. What is the process of getting sucked into a black hole called? Shout out to Spencer for this question because I'm not a known scientist myself.
Shout out to me for actually knowing the answer, but I'm not going to tell you.
A, space dilation. B, extrapolation. C, spaghettification. Or D, gravitational escape impossibility, also known as GEI.
Yeah. Something to do. Gravitational escape impossibility sounds like too obvious, but I'm gonna go with that. D.
Let's see how he's done on the final answer. The answer was spaghettification.
Damn it.
Actually, I would have got this right.
So unfortunately, 1 for 6, not a great performance.
Damn it.
We'll give a quick giveaway. When we recorded the original version, there was a different trivia.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to spoil it next time.
No, don't worry. I will never spoil previous. I can't see into the future, so I know future episodes, but that's not what I was doing here. Don, in fact, scored 2 out of 6 on his first attempt, so there's slight regression here. Nothing too major, but, you know.
Questions were harder. All
I
right,
really
it's not my
thought
fault.
since you based this segment off your favorite game that you would just do a little better, at least for us.
If you asked me before coming into it, I would have said I would do good.
All right. Well,
I'm letting myself down as well as everyone else. I'm sorry.
okay. This has been a disappointing start, but we're going to pick up here. So let's move into the next segment.
So, Don, you were probably our first friend to get their driver's license. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
And I seem to recall the very first day, we're like, oh, let's go on a drive. Let's go into Roseland, perhaps, right in front of the police department, and zoom right past the stop sign with absolutely no remorse.
No, I thought it was in the textbooks. Yeah.
Is that what they call you in driver's ed?
That's not in driver's ed, but in an outside source, I found that you're supposed to run a stop sign right from a police station.
So, did you ever happen to hit another car?
Well, off the top of my head, I can think of a couple times.
How many?
There were, there were 2 times. Twice.
Which one was your favorite?
My favorite? Oh, that's a good question. I guess the one also with my boy Evan is probably the funnest.
What happened that day?
Take us through your mind that day. And if you can, take us through Ev's mind that day.
And mine that day? All right, so we're pulling up to the light, right? It was green, and then it turned yellow. And like personally, I would always go when it's yellow, right? So I'm not even questioning whether the person in front of me. I'm just like, oh, they're going. But then they stop, and I was like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for that. So then my brakes are kind of shitty.
Stop on the road, it happens.
They do that sometimes. I just wasn't ready.
Sometimes you're behind them and you don't stop.
It happens. So my brakes were kind of iffy, and I just couldn't stop in time. And I was like, oh shit! And then I kind of hit him. Yeah.
Did Ev say anything as this was happening? Did he
I really
scream,
don't
perhaps?
remember.
Did
I don't
he?
think. I
cry?
don't
I
think
feel
he
like he would
screamed.
scream because he always screams when he gets scared. He goes,
Yeah, no,
"Ah."
that's true. He was like calling for his mommy a little bit, but like
And when
I
we have you on the
respect
show, you get a chance to defend yourself there.
it. Mhm.
Also, while we're trashing Ev, it is a known fact that Ev may or may not hate box. Do you have any?
Oh,
way of confirming this?
It's not may or may not. I mean, you put a box in front of the kid and he runs away screaming. He's
I've
not.
seen it. I've seen Don
It's
walk
not
up to him
really-
with the box. He's like, "Hey, Ev, just put it down," and then
Like,
forget
you-
about it. And
like,
I've never
you-
seen a kid
if-
run so fast.
Like, if you don't believe it, you can prove it in 3 seconds. Just show the kid a box and he sprints. Like, it's not that hard. It's like I've never seen anyone that scared of anything before in my life.
Oh my god!
Oh,
We have a box live on the show.
I mean,
Ev, I hope you're okay if you saw that.
I was probably
I didn't
scared
scare
from
you too
home.
bad.
He didn't even see it. He's probably scared.
All right, we
I don't
need
get
to
it.
save some of this for another episode now. Don, you've been a great guest so far, even though you failed at trivia, but you have
Yeah,
some
it
good
happens.
stories. But this is a story from when we were at college together. So
Hmm.
Dante and I both attend University of Delaware, and we have a friend named Leah, who we discussed her birthday earlier, and she has beautiful red hair. And Dante, at a
Us.
party while we were in Delaware, found another beautiful red lookalike and hooked up with a girl named Lauren who looks just like our friend Leah. Let's see the tape.
Shall we review the footage? Here's a quick side by side.
Oh, it's a sign.
As you can see, completely identical in the pictures. You don't even know which one's
the
which.
same. Well, I mean, Leah's dog Buster's in the one picture. It kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
So,
If it wasn't for Leah's dog there, it
but
wouldn't
if Leah's dog was in the picture, then
It would be
I don't
more difficult.
I don't think I'd be able to tell.
So, Don, out of these two photos, which one would you choose to hook up with?
Oh. I mean, not saying any names, so I don't want to like give away like my personal opinions on each of them. But the girl on the right looks nice and sporty, you know. I think I would go for
see it.
girl on the right
All right.
for sure.
We're sorry, Leah. We know he didn't pick you, but I'm sure, like, you just look so similar. Like, you know.
So
Yeah,
see, it's interesting that you
basically
chose
identical.
Leah though, because I mean,
Oh,
being
is
in
that
our-
Leah?
Yeah, you did choose Leah,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
interesting though because
Both pictures were of Leah.
Oh. Oh well, then I had the right choice either way.
but it's interesting though because in our friend group there seems to be some rumors swirling around about you and Sarah possibly.
Ooh.
So the fact that you chose Leah here, but what are your thoughts on that? And if you had to choose between them, what would the answer be?
That's a tough choice. That's a choice no one wants to really have to make because like there's no right way. Like they're both good choices, but I got to go with. I don't know. I mean, because I got to go with Sarah.
Wow.
I mean, I think I would pick Sarah over Leah.
And you
if I
did
had
get
to
both of
choose.
their birthdays wrong, so there's no bias there.
That's true.
You did get
Yeah,
Leah's
no.
month entirely wrong, but you could have also got Sarah's wrong if it wasn't already locked in
Yeah,
December.
that's true. I wasn't given the option to choose Sarah's one. So,
Do you have any reason as to why?
why?
We thought maybe you would pick Leah because you went through the simulation. You don't want to have it
Simulation.
just like the
Hmm.
simulation?
Yeah, no, that's true. But I also I don't think I really had the option for the simulation for Sarah, Like if there's a girl who looked just like Sarah, I'd probably be like, oh damn, like she hot. But I didn't see anyone who looked just like Sarah, so that wasn't really presented to me.
So if you were given that option, you would have made something happen.
Yeah. For sure.
All right.
Excited.
Appreciate the answer there. I think a lot of people have been curious about that.
Mm.
So it's good to just get that out there officially.
There you go. Now it's out.
But next up, we want to introduce another new segment to the podcast called Leb's Drawing. So Leb, do you want to explain how this is going to work?
Mm.
Yeah. So here's my
Leb's a
whiteboard.
really good artist, by the way.
Now, I'm going to draw a picture, and it's going to be either something that you recognize or something that we have to explain to you so you understand.
Mhm.
But it's going to be relevant to you. So I'm going to get started, and why don't you guys just
Yeah, so while Leb's getting started with this drawing here, Don, what would you say one of your favorite quarantine activity is, or what have you been doing to pass the time?
Mm. A lot of Xbox, for sure.
Any games in particular?
Some Fortnite.
Would it be fair to say
Black
that
Ops.
you're with the boys in this party all night?
Yeah. I am with the
Because I'm up
boys
all
in the
night
party.
playing Fortnite.
Yes, that for sure.
What else we got
And some
going?
Minecraft too, actually. I'm playing a lot of
To grind
Minecraft.
that Minecraft server.
Not recently, but there's like we grinded it for a while,
Oh, yeah.
and that's pretty much my life right now. I mean, I'm doing some schoolwork, not really.
How's Calc going?
Calc, Calc's Calc's going. Yeah, it's going.
Oh, all right. It's good to hear.
It might be going again next semester, the same course, but it's going.
It could just be going for a longer period of time. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I just love it so much that I want to get back in there next year. That's how much I love it.
When you love something, why would you want to stop doing it? Just
Exactly.
keep going at it.
That's my opinion.
I think people should take that advice more. If they're doing too well in a course,
right.
like, I love this course. You should
Yeah.
do all the work perfectly.
Just take it again.
And then just don't submit it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll fail the
I
class.
agree.
You got
I
to take
agree
it again.
100%.
All right. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, Don, what are you seeing here in this picture?
It appears to be. Oh, safety! I just ripped ass.
Oh, I didn't
It
get the
appears to
doorknob in.
be someone. Appears to be someone trying to get to the high school, but they just take an interesting route to get there. And it's not a worse route. It's just a different route. It's the scenic route.
So if I'll
Get to
just
the high school.
explain this, and I want you to tell the story after I explain it, of course.
Okay.
But this is a picture of Dante driving or choosing the directions for the car or driving the car. I don't remember if you were driving or not. But it was 5 of us in the
I
car,
was giving directions.
and we parked the car up the hill in a place Dante didn't recognize. But it was pretty close to the high school. And as you can see, I've driven a direct route from where we were to the
Which
high
there
school.
was a very direct route to get there. It was basically a straight line.
Now, the dotted line that is taking you all over the place is the route Dante took us on our way from this disclosed location to the high school.
Yeah, so I was driving. I said, Don, you just have to tell me when to turn and I'll do it. And this is basically the route I ended up taking.
So, Don, can you please explain how this happened, what you were going
It was about a 2-hour journey for a 15-minute drive.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I just thought you guys could use some scenery, That's pretty
We
much
did take the
gist of
scenic
it.
route. There's no doubt about it.
Now, there was one point during the drive, towards the end, where there was only one possible wrong turn you could have made. There was a left turn that would have got us closer to the high school and into town. There was going straight that would have got us closer into town. And there was an exit to go back onto 46, even though we'd been on 46 2 separate times. You prepared us to turn on exit 45, even though it was taking us very much away from Caldwell.
It seems like the sign actually told us this leads to the Caldwells.
The Caldwell. Mhm.
Have you gotten any
Yeah.
more
And
familiar
you decided that wasn't the route you wished to take.
I think what I was thinking was that there's another exit for the Caldwells. That would have been better. But I'm not really.
I think
No,
that's how signs work for the
yeah.
most part.
Dante,
The signs are interesting. They just need to be more specific,
Yeah.
has your navigational skill improved since this incident?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, around here it has, I think. But yeah, no, a bit. I mean, navigational skill still isn't my strong suit, but I know my way around town, more areas around here.
And then again,
Still use
GPSs are there
GPS.
for a reason.
I use my GPS pretty much every time I drive. If I'm going somewhere that's like not one of my friends' houses. I know all my friends' houses.
Even
now.
sometimes when it's Ev's house, though, perhaps.
Perhaps. Not anymore, though.
Back in the day, for sure.
Yeah,
And by back in the day, I mean probably 1 year ago.
about that. I think it might have been 2 years ago, but yeah.
Perhaps.
around
All right, well, that's the
Same
first ever
time.
Lev's drawing segment. I think we can all appreciate his absolute artistry here.
there.
He might have a future career in this.
I think he does.
All right, but speaking of you and Lev, so at the beginning of this year, you guys went away to college together for the first time,
Mhm.
and you went to the same school. How was that experience exactly? No one really knew what to expect from that on the outside, so I think a lot of people would love to hear about this.
You know, it was good. It's a good experience. Yeah, I mean, we got there, and I don't really like my roommates that much. I mean, my own roommate's cool. The other one's a weirdo, but
Shout him out.
nah.
They'll both be listening, wondering which is which.
Yeah. But anyway.
Oh, I think they know which is which.
I'm sure he knows.
But anyway, so yeah, no, I was hanging out with Mike a lot. Mike's roommate's really cool. All his friends are cool. So we kind of just became friends with all them. Now we're just kind of like one big group of friends. It's chill. You know, it's not really what I thought it would be. I mean, I was expecting to hang out with Mike, but not like all the time like that. So it's a little bit different. But you know, it's good. It's fun.
Has he done many dumb things? Because me being one of his friends have known him to do a lot of dumb things.
Yeah, no, he does. You know how he is.
I do.
You want me to tell a story?
I love
There's
that.
So the one good time was, well, Lev drank a little too much. You know what happens. And he got a little sleepy, passed out on her friend's couch, and then you know he just had to get that shit out of his system. So he just threw it up all over the couch and the floor.
Seems like a good spot.
It was a good spot to throw it up. Got the job done. Oh.
Dante
So then,
carried me plenty of times.
I've had to carry him quite a few times.
It's a good thing those games really came into play. Like shout out to
They
CCC
did.
for
Good
those
thing.
carries.
Good thing I started going to CCC, man. You'd be beat.
You really saved me there.
But anyway, so then, I mean, Love needed to take a shower, of course, but he threw up all over himself. And in the shower, he just really wanted to show me his penis. Like, I don't know why he did. He just really wanted me to see it. So I was like, all right, I'll be a good friend. I'm like,
I'll be a good friend
Nice.
and give it a peek.
nice cock.
Hype him up after you saw it.
Oh, of course.
Got
Not
it.
really. I
No
was
matter
pretty
what
pissed.
you see, right? You have to do it.
No, he,
I was pretty pissed at him. I was like, just take a fucking shower. It's like turn on the water for him and everything.
I don't remember much from that night, but I remember that I was in the bathroom naked, and I was like, Don, what's wrong with my dick? And he was pissed, and he was like, fucking shower, dude. I'm not looking at your dick.
Oh yeah, I was pretty mad.
So I
Yeah,
There's
I
no
was
shame
just
being
I was
smaller than
done.
Nick Lev. It's
I was-
okay. Everyone is.
Well, Nick's penis is ginormous, to say the
Out of
least.
proportion.
Absolutely gargantuan.
But you know, somehow the conversation always gets back to Nick's penis. at the end of the
It's
day.
just, I mean, it's hard to avoid.
well,
It's like
I'm-
the same way you can't not look at it. You just look around, and just there it is. Takes up like half, like your space that you
vision.
see. Yeah.
your field of view.
well, global pandemic that no one in the world saw coming, right? But we all have to find ways to keep active and stay not bored around the house. So,
Sounds pretty
what's one of your
inspirational
favorite
so far.
quarantine activities?
Xbox and sitting on the couch. Watch a lot
Are
of
you
YouTube.
a napper?
I am now, just because like,
Might as
well, I'm
well
on the
be.
sleep schedule, as a lot of people are, going to bed extremely late, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And like even when I have class like 8 in the morning, I still do that. So then I have to nap that day. Like today, I woke up at like 9 and then slept from 11 to 4.
Jeez.
Okay.
So it was
Are we getting any
quite a bit of
at-home
long nap.
workouts in?
I was, but not really. Like they just don't like, they're not satisfying. It's like you do them and you have no drive to do them again. It's like you just don't feel anything after it. So like, no, not really. I mean, I was at a time. I still do like some pull-ups and shit now and then, but not really.
Yeah,
Understandable. It is a tough
tough times for
situation.
all of us. We hope you don't
Yeah.
lose too much of the game, and we hope.
Yeah, I'm losing a little bit of them as expected, but I'll get it back. The muscle memory is still there. You gain back faster than you gained the first time. So shouldn't
Don
be too
has the
bad.
research down. He knows.
Of
All right,
course.
moving on to a very important topic, a bit of a controversial one. I think your opinion might have changed a little bit here on this, but at one point in time, it was definitely a little questionable. So we have to bring it up on the show, obviously. Is being gay a choice?
Interesting question. I would say no. It's not your choice. But I don't think it's really genetic either. I think it's kind of just like psychological when you're growing up. Just like Just like everything, pretty much. Like I
So
don't
like,
really
if a
think
kid
of
growing up happened to be exposed to Nick at a young age, they're more likely to.
and then there will be gay. Yeah, like
Yeah, I don't know how I made it out though, because I went to elementary school with Nick.
that's impressive. I don't know how you
surprising.
do that. That's like you're an anomaly, I think.
I don't know.
No, I think it's like I don't really think your personality is genetic at all. So I think that's kind of just like part of your personality.
Mm-hmm. Now, at any point in time, did you used to have a different opinion on this, perhaps?
Not. When we were talking on Xbox one night, I was like, yeah, being gay is a choice. It's kind of
And did you defend it very fiercely?
Oh, well, yes. I defended it for probably about an hour. But that's because, I think if you say something, you got to own it. So even though afterwards I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. I couldn't just cop out.
I respect that you just stuck with it.
I had to defend my
even though
stance.
your argument quickly made absolutely no sense, you really stuck with it.
I think I brought up some good points. Some good counter arguments.
You're willing to fight for a cause you believe in, and you're willing to admit,
and you're willing to fight for a cause that you don't believe in.
And you're willing to admit when you have grown and your opinions have changed, and that's really a valuable thing.
It's really it's all about the evolution of intellect, right? We're all growing as people, every day, day by day, minute by minute. We're all growing.
You learn something new every day.
So what did you learn today, Don?
Oh. I must have learned something today, right? What did I learn today? I'm trying to think. I learned that.
Did you learn who the Nobel Prize winner in literature was?
I learned some new math today. I did, but I don't remember his name.
Gao Xinjiang.
Gao Xinjiang.
Now you gotta read his literature. Once you get out of school, I'll send you the Amazon link to his book. Just give it a quick read.
Send it to me.
Nobel Prize winner.
If it's an audio, I'll just listen to that in the shower.
I got you.
Day, everything.
Is it while you're showering with Leb or just showering by yourself?
Showering by myself. If Leb ever wants to, I'll listen to it.
We were going to share a bathroom, but with complications due to our friend we've been with, I'm now on the first floor, and Dante's sharing a bathroom with our friend Calvin. So we may not be
sad.
The opportunity.
You could make a few field trips upstairs,
I was looking forward to showering with Mike like every night, but I'll shower with Calvin. It's close.
You're always welcome downstairs.
Word. I'll come down. You can come shower with me upstairs too if you want.
Maybe you could set up a schedule where you alternate showers.
Be good. Good, yeah. I'm down.
Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No, I have before, but usually no.
I started doing that at college, and I love it.
Do you pee in the shower?
I pee in the shower too. I'll do
100%.
anything.
I didn't even know that was a thing until recently.
Really?
I think it's crazy.
You don't pee in the shower?
No, I've never done it.
How?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What do you mean how? I just pee in the toilet.
Yeah, but like...
Have you peed in a hole in the sand before you pee in the shower?
Peed in where?
A hole in the sand?
I didn't pee in the hole in the sand. I did something else in the hole in the sand.
Like when I'm showering, I usually
just that hole though.
Yeah, I peed in it.
Something.
But there was another hole. Or was that the same hole?
I think it was the same hole before.
Oh, but it was the same hole after the fact.
I definitely peed in it. That's all I know.
The hole was violated.
Let's just
say that.
Yeah, a lot happened there. Except just not with Pete.
No, Pete was
Pete was
snoozing.
kind of cocked out a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Just not any of us.
All right, so do we have anything else planned?
Yeah, there is one more segment I wanted to talk about. So Don, the other night I heard an interesting take from you about Billie Eilish. And any thoughts about that?
Well, my thoughts on Billie Eilish is that she's not necessarily the hottest, but she is the most fuckable out of
any celebrity, though. Is that your answer? Out of anyone on the planet?
Just about, yeah.
Because we were discussing this, I believe, last night, because this is obviously an important topic. And we were saying, like, name any celebrity, right? And out of nowhere, Don shoots Billie Eilish. And people were shocked, right?
People were interested.
I 100% agree.
As the number one?
100% agree.
What is that? I didn't reinforce this because everyone else agreed with me.
She's just, there's something about her, right?
It's just, I don't
you can't explain it. It's just Something.
Oh my God, she
Something there.
up on me, dude. Like yeah, I agree, Don.
I just don't know how to argue with
There
that.
you have it.
Even Pete, who voted for sound over visual, said that Billie Eilish wouldn't be his number one, not even close.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Wait, what did you guys vote for out of curiosity, sound or visual?
Visual.
The correct answer
Visual
is
for
visual,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
It's just not a question.
I don't know how you could argue that.
There's no argument to be had.
Well, Don,
All right, but I
I
think-
had a lot of fun with you today.
Yeah, that's all we have.
Of course.
We got to poke fun at you, so we're gonna give you an opportunity. If you want to roast us, just have any sort of comeback. You have anything to say? Now this is the floor.
But your hair's stupid. Boom roasted. Pretty much. And what are you wearing?
I'm wearing
Some kind of fucking rug?
Snuggie, my Jets fur Snuggie.
That Snuggie, the Jets. Are they out of business yet? I know you like the Jets too.
I hope so. I mean, I hope we stay in business because
If that's what we're selling, I hope we go out of business. Like, who came up with that?
What is that? What is that?
oh,
It looks
and
like a fucking.
to complete the outfit from earlier, I had the Milwaukee Bucks.
I do like the sunglasses. The
So
sunglasses
Don,
are
now
nice.
that you've been on the podcast, is there anyone you want to call out and to appear you want to see as a guest in the future? We do have Sam
Yes.
planned for next Friday's episode, so that'll be coming up. But who do you want to
Sam
see
would be a
after
good
that?
one. I want to see some of the girls. I would like to see. I think Dominique's a good choice. I would like to see Dominique on the podcast.
That's a favorite of mine.
I think that's Lev's #1 selection. I'm not too sure why, but I know he's
I would like-
eager for that episode.
I would like to see that. I would like to see. I'd like to see Ashley or Sarah or Lee. Pretty much any of them, honestly. But Dominique would be my choice. Probably
Okay.
either Dominique or Sarah would be my top two.
All right. Well, I know you're listening, so
Calling you out. Show up.
we're willing to have anyone on
Yeah.
whenever you're ready to record. So just let us know.
All right. Well,
All
this
right,
is a great one, Don. You've been a great first guest for us.
Thank
And,
you. Thank you.
Hope to have you on again sometime in the future.
That wraps up our comeback to the show. We're going to try to upload on Fridays, so look out for that. And thanks for listening. See you next time.
See you.